Hello, hello. Okay.
Whether you can hear me okay. Just put my headset on. Get my headset on. Welcome, welcome, people. We're going to have a quick look at the news. I'm not planning on being on for long. I'm tired. I'm watching a film. I'm doing some stuff. See? There you go. I'm yawning. Anywho, I just check my audio settings. And we are good. We have automatic. Okay. We've got 15 people here. Hello, we're going to do a quick show. We're going to have a bit of news going on, see what's happening. There's quite a bit going on, to be honest. And yeah, excuse me. Sorry about that. A bit of a tickle. So, hello, we're going to go through everybody. And not so long, you will be on for 5 hours then. That back in the day, yeah, not so much now. I think 3 hours is the most I've done. Oh, chatted. Just put a movie on, watched a couple of movies today, and been sorting some stuff out, some clothes out, because I'm putting everything in bags before the new stuff comes in for the bedroom. And I just put another movie on. It's like I'm really getting into it. I'm like, oh shit, what time is it? It's 8:30. So I've just paused my movie, coming to talk to you guys, and then I'm going to get back onto that. So we have the first member. Mima, hello, darling. Thank you so much for being a member, sweetheart. I really appreciate you, darling. And thank you to all the members. We've got another member, Tam's Bird's Eye View Australia. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing, love? Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for being a member. I only have a few minutes heading to town. Oh, well, thank you. The Source Networker, are you somebody else with a new account? Because you seem to know me too well. Hello, Ellen, sweetheart. Ellen with the beautiful blue eyes. Hello, darling. You're right. We've got, I'm joking, love. We've got another member, the beautiful Louise Coco Chanel. Hello, sweetheart. How are you, love? You okay? We've got Elizabeth Barrow, lady up the road from me in Hull. How you doing, sweetheart? I like your pussy. It's very nice. Alan Edge. Hello, mate. What film you watching? It's called The Night Sitter. It's a film. It's a Fright Fest Presents, and it's 2019, and it's on Amazon Prime. But it's on that freebie thing, that freebie where you get to watch stuff for free, but you have to watch a few seconds of ads. I'm watching on that. We got Rex Sniffer in the house. He's changed his name. Do you like sniffing? Sniffing Rex. I've had a few. Well, okay then. Smart ass. I've had a few accounts. But what do I know you as? Because you seem to know me too well. So Tams, have a lovely day. Loving your content. It's awesome. We've got the Wanderer, aka Toenails on Toast, aka the Dingy Diver person. And he says, I love everyone, or I everyone love, or I don't know what that means. But hello, how you doing? We got Cynthia Cliff in the house. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Just to let you know, I did upload a movie for this afternoon, and it was Spaceballs, 1987. Mel Brooks, isn't it? It's a bit of a piss take parody of Star Wars. It's a really good movie, but it was blocked in America. You know, don't you know? So us Brits could have watched it, but I felt bad leaving the Yanks out, so I didn't play it. So now we're back on the hunt. There's a new movie channel. If you want it, you got to either join the Telegram group, message me on Telegram, or drop me an email, and I'll send you a link to it. If you're new and I don't know you from Adam, you're gonna have to prove to me you're someone real, because we don't want the trolls getting it. Right, I'm good finally for, oh, good, sweetheart. That's what we like to hear. Oh, that's so good, darling. That's brilliant news. Medication change, brilliant. Thank you, darling. So I'm just watching this movie, and then I also emailed you recently. Did you? Oh, hang on a minute. What was your name then? This is confusing. 369. Blimey, I don't don't use this code stuff. It's confusing me. Surf. I went to call you Smurf. Hello, how you doing? You're not the dude down south called Tony, are you? That's not you, is it? Blimey, I'm getting confused, folks. In my old age, we've got Tom. Hello, Tom. How you doing? Good to see you. Has anyone watched The Storm of the Century by Stephen King? Probably, but I need to see it to know. I've heard of it and I've watched literally most things of Stephen King. So I may have, and it may be one I need to look at. We've got Right Said Fred 123. I like that name. You need a picture of them though, don't you? Hello, hello. We're here to start the show. I'm Chuck. I'm Barb. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll sing and dance. He'll sing. He'll dance again. Sing. Wherever you go, whatever we'll do, we're going to go through it together. There you go. I've read it all out for you. So thank you. An awesome comment. We've got 28 people watching. So hello everybody. So we've got a few things to go through. First of all, can we just say that RRP Aaron Carter. Now this came through yesterday and I was going to make a video, but I didn't because I thought, well, I'll just wait until we just get this up. I'll wait until we go live to, save making a video. So let me just get this up here and then we can have a gander. So for those of you who don't know, Aaron Carter was the little brother of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. You remember them? Backstreet's back, all right. That one. Okay, I know I can't sing, but I don't pretend that I can. Okay, so let me get up. I'm going to get the BBC up, not because we like them, because I don't have the annoying ads that get on my tits. And they're always popping up and there's bloody things popping up and you have to agree to cookies and flashy and all that shit. So okay, so I don't know what he's done to his face. I remember him. Do you remember him back in the olden days? So I'm the same age as Nick Carter, his brother. He's 42. 22 people here. Hello, welcome. We've got Doombot 9000 in the house. My singing scared about 8 people off. I hope we make it 69 likes, says Tom. Oh, Tony Williams, hello. Sorry, I went to click on this one, but I'm also going to click on. Oh, okay, I know who you are now. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Thank you. I know who you are. His sound, he is his sound. Dave, White Up CIA. Dave, he says, hello, everyone. I'm just listening, doing things around the house. Thank you very much for being a member, Dave. You're awesome. I hope you're okay. So it's what, 6 hours beyond. What time is it there, Dave? Because I think your clocks didn't change. Is that true? I know who you are. And yes, Bruce Cecil is a total knobhead and a complete freak. And I haven't spoken about him for like a year. And the thing is with me, bud, I don't give my trolls or my haters any credence. I don't give them any energy. There's people talking about me every single day. They lie about me. I don't give a flying shit. If people want to know the truth, they can come to me. But I concur that he's a knobhead. There you go. Okay, so where are we? So Aaron Carter, RRP, he has passed away yesterday. My immediate thoughts were, had he had the prick? Hello, what's truth? Good to see you, my friend. What's truth in the house? What's truth? Do you know what? I never made that video I meant to make, and I will do. Because I don't want to do it here. I want to say it. I want a separate video calling out the knobheads that you're suffering. Let me just get into my stream and just give Source Networker a wrench. Thank you for reaching out to me. Hello, Cosmic Wartoad. Hello, Steve at Three Souls Paranormal. Fantastic spooky channel, spooky do channel. Great channel. Dr. Mark in Texas. Hello, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. 26 likes, 26 watching. Thank you very much. Okay, so Aaron Carter. Hello, Pink Roses. Any updates on Alex or saying he's not been too well. I've got a video coming out very soon on him. I didn't want to do any videos on what's happening in the current situation with him. I'm digging into his past, and I'm digging into the people that he's been associating with back from 2010. And there's a lot of dodginess going on, and I suspect there's a lot more to this, but I'm going to wait until the video. I just want to finish my research. That's why I've been quiet on Alex Belfield, because I'm digging. Source Network is digging. If you need that person's address, give me a shout. I've got it for the police purposes only, of course. If you want to report it to the police, you can. Okay, moving on. Paul from Newcastle. Hello, it's Pazzy. Where's Paz? Hello, mate. You're welcome to come up. I didn't know we were doing our comedy night. You didn't come back to me, you see. You were going to come back to me on it. So I didn't set up the comedy night. So I thought we'd do a bit of news. You may email me, Penny. Okay. I won't say who I'm talking about now. I haven't mentioned any names. But yeah, thank you, Pink Roses. I think we need to go into the past. I think I don't know if he's poorly. I didn't know he weren't very well. I don't watch what he's doing right now, but I think the Alex Belfield situation, there's more to it. And I think that the way that he propelled from nothingness to 372,000, he's dropped down a few now. I think he's 350 something thousand. You're welcome to come up, Paz. Let me know and I'll give you the link. I am here to support you. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate you. Now dead suspicious. Didn't he just reach out to Kanye for a real man? Who? Sorry, this guy. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just... Oh, okay. Another. Yes, sorry. You're talking about him, Aaron Carter. Yeah. Well, my initial thought was, has he had the old prickaroo? But from my digging, my research, he didn't have the old prickaroo. I suspect he was bumped off. Okay, Paz. Yeah, let me know, and I'll drop you the link in a sec. Okay, so I'm going to give you the main headlines from the BBC, and then I went digging yesterday, and I'm going to show you what I found, because I suspect apparently he drowned, but let me just give you this. I've just put that link in there. So that's to the article that I've got here, and then I'll let you know what else I've found. So my first thoughts were the prickaroo, and then it was, oh, has he been bumped off? So website TMZ were the ones that broke it. He was found dead in the bath at his home in Lancaster, California. We all know who else was found in the bath, Whitney Houston. Representatives of his team confirmed his death. Okay, right now it's a really bad time. We're trying to figure out what happened and what the cause was. We're just as upset as everybody else and hope that fans can give thoughts and prayers to his family. RRP to him. Is, I still think of him as the little kid, because he's only little, he's only a bab. 34 now. It doesn't feel like he could be 34. We're just as upset as everyone and hope that fans can give thoughts and prayers to the family. So prayers go out to his family. I'm not seeing chat because I'm looking at this, so I'm not ignoring anybody in chat. Carter started his career opening for the boy band, the Backstreet Boys, on a number of tours and concerts. I think he also toured with Britney Spears as well. I think he did a bit of opening up for her. That sounds a bit wrong, but the act that starts the tour, starts the thing, and then like an opening act, a warm-up act, whatever you want to call it. During the late 90s and early noughties, he sold millions of copies of his 4 albums when he was only 9 years old. God, that's too young, isn't it, guys? It's just too young to even think about that. He did do the tour with Britney. I was right. It says it there. Nick Carter, there's his big broski. He looks very drugged up there. There's little Aaron there. Look, that's how I remember him, There's when he was coming out in like the 2000-ish, I was like, what, 18? I'm 8 years older than him. So early this year, he told the Daily Mail he wanted no longer to be seen as a train wreck. He'd had several run-ins with the authorities over drug possession and reckless driving. Apparently, just had a child as well that he called Prince. Strange name, but there you go. Was born last year. and he checked into rehab earlier this year in a bid to gain custody. So basically, he never had custody of his child. What I'll do, Paz, when you're ready, I'll just stick the link in here for you. It's easier. Hello, everybody. Crypt Keeper, hello. Good to see you. Drugs are bad. Yeah, the drugs don't work. I agree. Rodney Trotter. Most probably yeah, but you've got to ask these questions. You know, if it is drugs, that's fine. But I always think we need to look into these things, because if you look into the deaths of certain celebrities, should we call them, a lot are very suspicious. And if it comes to nothing and then it's drugs, then that's fine. I'm not going to try and find stuff where there isn't anything, but there are a few things that are a bit suspicious. And I did hear about the Kanye West thing, so let's just, let's look into this a little bit more. He was a bit, I found an article that I'll show you in a minute, okay? So I'm just going to read chat now. So Crypt Keeper's in the house, good to see. It's awful, it's awful. And his wife, or his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, she had custody of the little boys, only one, so they'd split up. And apparently he was abusive, and him and Nick were estranged as well. So he fallen out with Nick, and apparently at one point Nick had an injunction out on his brother. So I've been doing a bit of research. Aaron Carter revealed he's battling multiple mental health issues, including multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, acute anxiety, manic depression, says the Source Networker. Now, the thing is, right, what I'm going to say, the thing is that these children, they get dragged in. I think he was another of the Disney Club youth as well. Remember Brittany Murphy? She was also part of the Disney Club. She passed away. New Kids on the Block have paid tribute. Remember them? So he's the kid's mother, his ex, Melanie Martin, issued a statement. She was still in the process of accepting this unfortunate reality. But remember, her and him were estranged. See, he wasn't a bad looking, was he? It's just so sad. There he is, it's a little kid. Oh, bless him. There are drugs involved, but remember, guys, that all of these child actors, they're completely fucked up and they are all on drugs. But he checked into rehab. He wanted to get better. So I find this rather suspicious, that he's hit rock bottom. He lost custody of his child. He lost his ex, his partner. He's hit rock bottom. He's gone into rehab to try and get better. And then the next thing you know, he turns up dead. I'm a little bit suspicious. Maybe that's just me, but I think we need to look into this a little bit more. So my thoughts were, has he had the old Pricaruda? So I did a bit of research, and apparently not. Let's just get this article up. Paz, let me know when you're ready, mate, and I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on then. Right, Paz is going to pop up for a bit and help me talk about the news, and we'll talk about what's going on, and we'll get Paz's take on it as well. So let me just pop the link in. Okay. Hello, Ginger Ali. How are you doing? Good to see you. So right now, only Paz, or unless Hidden Underbelly comes in, who's my other co-host, can click the link. Okay, it's not an open panel. Nobody else click the link. I won't be taking anybody else up at the moment. Okay. I do open panels, but just not tonight. I'm too tired. Okay, so who else we got? We got Ginger Ali's here. We got Terry Knowles Band again. Hello, good to see you. Hi, gang. Surf says Anne Hex died without one burn mark and was fighting not to go in an ambulance. Really? I haven't even looked into her death yet. Okay, so let me have a quick look at this one. This is interesting. Okay. Sent the wrong bloody one. Hold on a minute. Let me just show you this. You see, I looked into him having the old prickaroo, the old prick. I thought, has he had it? Here we go. This is the right one now. Okay, I don't want to click. I don't want to. You bloody cookies. Piss off. Reject all. Okay, so this is a different site called the AV Club. Did someone just say the 27 Club? He was 34, so he wasn't in that one. Okay. Hello, Ginger Ali. Hello, English Buttercup. Welcome. So I was reading this. Now I'm going to read down the bottom because so this must have been before he had that awful tattoo down his face. You see, that's nice. I like tats. I got quite a few myself, but I don't like all these face ones. But each to their own, you know. Okay, I'm not going to read all this because we just read a lot of it ourselves on the other one. But what got me was there was something down here which I found interesting. So here we go. So as I've just said, I looked into whether he'd had the old prickaroo. Okay, Paz is here. So we're going to take that comment off. Hello, Skip. How you doing, mate? Larry. Hello, Paz. You okay?
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. Am I loud and clear? I've got my headset on.
Yeah, you are. Absolutely.
Good. I'm just going to read this down here, Paz, because have you heard about Aaron Carter? Do you know who he is?
I do know who he is, and I was on Twitter when I saw his thing come up, his last
Yeah.
tweet, and then he died in a bath.
In a bath like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Interesting. So my initial thought was, has he had the old prick? Because they're dropping like flies, as we know.
Yeah.
But I found this here, and it talks about his last album that was released in 2018. It kind of flopped, and then it says here. There was controversies, most notably feuds with his family. He accused two of his siblings, including Nick, who was in the Backstreet Boys, of being abusive to him as a child. Now, it doesn't say whether it's sexual abuse or abuse, but his big brother was 8 years older than him. Nick Carter, who was the Backstreet Boys one, later obtained a restraining order against his brother. So he had a restraining order against him, claiming that he'd expressed violent thoughts towards his wife. Carter's last major public appearances included a boxing match with former NBA player Lamar Odom and a planned appearance in the Las Vegas musical revue Naked Boys Singing, okay, which Carter was ultimately let go from, allegedly due to a refusal to be vaccinated, i.e., pricked for the plague 19. So there's two questions I've got here. If this is true, we know he didn't have the old prickaroo and it wasn't that killed him, or have they slipped this in? Because then people like me are going to be questioning, did he die of having the prick like many others? And they've slipped this in now so people like me can go, oh, he didn't have it. Do you see what I'm saying? So is there any more evidence that he didn't have it apart from allegedly, you know? So according to this article, he never had it. So he didn't die of that. So we can rule that out. We're just going to go by that article. We don't know if it's true or not. So yeah, hello, Bridget Blaine.
The guy didn't cause controversy at all. The only thing he did was mildly controversial was when he tweeted for Kanye West to have a chat with him. That's it.
Yeah, he was a druggie though, wasn't he? He was into opiates, so it wasn't like injecting stuff. It was like painkillers and antidepressants. So it's sad. I'm definitely going to be looking into him.
Definitely. Yeah, it's worth looking into.
Yeah, the bath thing, it seems to me like a bit of a ritual. Hello, Bridget, love. How you doing, sweetheart? 35 likes. We are halfway there. Paz, how have you been anyway?
All right, I'm taking a break from making videos for a bit because
you bang them out, don't you? You really do. You bang them out. You do a lot of videos. You deserve a break.
Yeah, it's the thing is the things I look at, it can be quite depressing and it can get you and make you angry. Like, I got to be careful how I address the migrant issue because now that fella has been linked to extreme far right terrorism.
Oh, that's all bullshit. Yeah,
that's bollocks. So yeah, I'm just poaching around the house to the garden. The chickens have been flying over to the neighbour's garden. I've been patching the fences there where they've been going through. Our toilet was blocked, so me and Mrs. 49
not again.
Yeah, well, We were there with our homemade big long wire thing to save us a couple of bob at the plumbers.
Did she put that stuff down there again? You know, the bird stuff. She put the
No.
toilet stuff down there, didn't she?
Yeah, no, she hasn't. But we fished something out. It
Oh,
was.
it wasn't a giant turd.
No, it wasn't. It was. I want to say it was a mask, but it wasn't.
What?
It was
Okay.
like, it looked like a mask. It had like a string coming out of it. I've no idea. We were looking at it. I didn't have gloves on. I had shit all over myself. What the fuck's this? And she goes, I don't know. What is it? Well, you know, it's been there for a while. It's like canvas. So it's not something that could dissolve or nothing. But that seems to have unblocked it permanently.
What? So someone's put that down your loo, or is that
something's been put down the loo? But it's either it's not me, it's not Mrs. 49. We don't know about the boy because
yeah, kids are weird.
Yeah, kids are weird. I don't know. But then again, he wouldn't. He's not like that. He will use toilet paper and that's it.
Yeah, it's not. I was gonna say it's not like a wipe or something, but then
no, it's not.
It wouldn't have a bit of string coming off it, would it?
This was like canvas. It was tough because I tried to pull it apart and I couldn't. It had a fold in it. And it had string coming from it. That's what I thought. It's like it could be a face mask, but it wasn't a face mask. It was just nuts. I don't know.
How bizarre. But talking about the immigration thing, there's a photo that I wanted to hang on, let me just see if I can make it bigger. I'm just going to try and make it bigger. You know the picture of the guy with his thing hanging out the car?
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice that that's a blatant Photoshop? I noticed it last week.
It's convenient that there was a photographer there to take that photo.
Apparently, Reuters.
Oh, really? Oh, there we go then.
Yeah, apparently, this is what they said at the time. That it was just a coincidence. Hello, James Wan and Joseph Ray. It was just a coincidence that Reuters were just already there taking photos because apparently that's what they do. They just mill about at immigration centres taking random photos. So they were just literally taking this random photo and this guy just happened. I'm trying to make it big. Because I seen it, I looked at it properly last week after I'd already looked at it a few times, and I was like, hang on a minute, they're taking the piss. So I'm just gonna try and get this picture up for you, make it bigger, because it's
a perfect photo, isn't it?
It's a what, sorry?
It's a perfect photo.
If you look, it's really hard for me to show you, but I'm going to do my best. It won't let me zoom in. It's blatantly a Photoshop. They've cut out that petrol bomb. Someone's cut it out and stuck it on. I'm not joking. Let me see. Let me just see. You can see the outline of it. I can't go any bigger, right? When I click on that, it takes me to Twitter. Can anybody see? There's the window. There's the car window. And you can see the white line. Can anyone zoom into that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see the white line of they've cut it out. It's a blatant, I could do better than that, a blatant Photoshop. That is not in that window.
But where's the flame?
It's all bullshit. It's not real. Like, I looked at that and I was like, are they really trying to say that that's real? It's as if it just doesn't even fucking look real.
There's no flame on it.
I know there's not, but look at the white line around it. It's been cut out and stuck on.
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't look that closely, but yeah, I agree.
Do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fake. That's fake as fuck. This guy here, he didn't do anything. They got him to drive. I bet they got him to drive through, say a few angry words. But this is right. Go and drive through for the pay. You know, to make it look like there's angry people. And he's done his job. And then they bumped him off. And then they've made him look like he's done all this. Is set up. It's set up to bring in new laws because now they're going to close that centre down and stick them all in hotels. Do you know about this?
I know about this. Yes, I've looked into it.
Fucking
one of the reasons I'm taking a break is just
Hello, Eric.
Really angry about the whole thing. I don't like it. It's just, and you're not allowed to talk about it, are you? You're not allowed to say what you think because you get labelled. a Nazi, fascist.
Oh, I've been called a Nazi again this week. I don't care. It's bollocks. I'm not a fucking Nazi.
For fuck's sake. They wouldn't know a real Nazi if one goose stepped all over their
Just
fucking
go to
points.
Ukraine. They're all over Ukraine. Hello, other side. How you doing, mate? I won't stop saying what I want to say, Paz, and if they don't like it, they can fuck me off. I don't care.
Oh, while I'm here, can I give out a subliminal message to someone?
You can try.
Okay. I know you're watching M and P.
Oh, God. This is too subliminal. I need to know
No,
what you're talking.
I'll tell you later. M and P, please get in touch with me. My phone and my door is always open. That's it.
Oh, God. Will M&P actually be watching me, though?
I don't know. They know I do this, and I'm probably doing it with you because you've had my name on your on your videos quite often, haven't you? So more than likely they have. So I'll tell you later anyway. So that's it. Done. Thank you.
It's okay. It's just a bit. It's very, very.
Oh, it's not dodgy. No, I'm not doing.
No, you're not saying that. It's just very, very intriguing. Ask Al. There he is. I'm terrible with wanting to know things, aren't I? If I don't know something, he said if you zoom in, it looks like Jimmy Savile.
Who?
I'm going to have to do it right. Let me just do a screenshot. Okay, I'll be back. Hold on. Just
Jimmy
talk to the chat a sec, please. I'm going to have a look for myself at this, and I'm going to get a picture on the screen that I can properly zoom into. So can you talk to chat, Paz, a minute, please?
Hello, chat.
Do M&P have your phone number? I thought so, Paz. Okay, I've just seen that. I did guess that you were talking about that. Okay. I don't know why I just did.
Do you still want me to talk to chat, or what am I doing?
You're talking to chat. Just why I just get a screenshot up of this horrendous Photoshop jobby, and I'm going to send it to myself, and I'm going to stick it on the screen for people that can't see it.
Hello, chat. I'm Paz49. You may know me from my channel. I'm a good friend of Penny. I pop on here every now and again. We have a good laugh. More often than not, something goes wrong when we go live.
Usually, yeah.
Penny does her, can I say conspiracy things?
If you want, you can.
Truth. What do you call yourself? A truther? What is it?
I call myself a truth researcher. I don't think
truth. All right, Penny's a truth researcher. I'm all politics and social observer. Yes, I have been on Twitter.
I am politics. I've been following politics since I was 13. I do a lot of politics.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, DJ.
Yeah, but yes, I have been on Twitter. Twitter's funny at the moment. It's funny as fuck, and it's turned out before Elon Musk took over Twitter, the moderators there, the people who ran it, were selling blue verification ticks for up to 15,000 pounds. Yeah.
Wow.
15 grand. And it's all coming out. They were in league with the government, with the Biden administration, with the Hillary Clinton group and everything to
Hello? You've gone.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at a photo. That's fucking photoshopped, isn't it?
Sorry to interrupt you. I've got it up now. I didn't mean to get rid of you, but I wanted to get it as big as I can't make it. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get it any bigger. Here we go. Right.
Oh, there is a flame.
Is there? There isn't.
I'm pointing it, but if you look at that device that's strapped to it, you can see a little tiny yellow thing. But the thing is, if that's been thrown out, surely that flame would be flicking over to the right because it's going against wind force, isn't it?
Depends which way if the wind's going. But the point is that you can see it's been cut out. That's a picture.
Well, that tub is grey, all right, and on the floor in flames, it's green.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! What have I done? There we go.
Why have I got an echo? Echo. Hello, Katie. Can you hear an echo, Paz?
No.
Anybody else hear it? So that's green and that's grey. That is a blatant Photoshop, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And then this is the dude who looks a bit drunk, doesn't he?
And that looks like an elaborate device as well.
What do you mean elaborate?
It's made by someone who knows what they're doing.
I'm not being nasty, but he doesn't look all there, does he? No disrespect.
No, he doesn't. He had problems, apparently.
Right, they've bumped him off. They've got him to drive along, wave his finger around. That is not from his car. There's no way that is actually really floating past. That is a fake picture, and like you say, that's green. This is echoing really bad now.
Yeah, I don't think this photo's legit at all. I think the whole thing's a setup.
It's to make us look like anyone talking about it is a far-out conspiracy theorist, crazy person.
Yeah, and if he was indeed in league with so-called far right-wing terrorists, who the hell are they?
Echo. We're echoing, mate.
Are we? I haven't got echoes here.
It's just. Let me just remove myself.
Mr. No, it's not Mr. It's me light. Hang on.
Hello. Why am I echoing? If you got your headset, you can put on. Could be that.
No, because somebody has broken it. Yeah, I can hear, but I can't talk.
Right. I think it's gone now. Yeah, it's nothing I can do. I've got a headset on. It's just started doing it. Penny has 2 screens up. What do you mean?
I've got YouTube up as well.
No, I think I don't know why it'll do it if you don't have a headset on, and it does it sometimes. It's not my end. It just sounds like it's coming from me. It's gone now. It does it if one person doesn't have a headset on. It never used to do when you had a headset, did it? It's weird. No, I haven't got 2 audio sources open. I never do. Obviously I've been streaming long enough now. Don't know, but it's gone now. That's the main thing. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Are you going to get yourself a new headset, Paz?
Yes, we were in a new Menkind has opened up in town, and me and the half were there.
Yeah.
And it only ever opens up in town near Christmas, and then it just stays in Milton Keynes. But I said, listen, I want a new headset for my live streams and my gaming.
Yeah.
From
you need a new one. Are you going to get a wired one like me? I've got one that I can use for either, but I keep it wired because I don't want the Bluetooth radiation flying my brain.
Yeah, I got the wired one. It's more reliable. I don't have to keep charging it up.
Yeah, and then you don't want to fry your brain either, do you?
My brain's already fucking fried, sweetheart.
Yeah, well, you don't want to get fried anymore. They're getting you through the headset, says Bridget Blaine. Well, you don't know, it could be 77 Brigade. They could be hacking in because we're exposing their dodgy Photoshop jobby. Yeah. So we've just debunked that then. So why do you think they did it then? Is it to make us look all bad and
it's to demonize, isn't it? To garner sympathy towards the illegal migrants and demonize people speaking against it. It's pretty basic, I think.
And the way that they said that the women and children have been moved out, there isn't any in there. There was probably about 10 out of the 4,000.
Yeah, if that. They're all military-aged, healthy, robust men.
We've got some questions. Sorry, carry on.
Lots of questions. Absolutely. Hang on, sorry. Paz, what drink you going to have on Christmas Day? I'm going to have my usual pink gin. I've got my homemade blackberry gin. I'm going to have the other half of Mum's slow gin. And then I'm going to take a bottle of, what was that? African liquor with a cream in it. Kalum. That has got an elephant on it. It's gorgeous with ice. Try it.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. It's lovely. It's really sweet. I've got a sweet tooth. God knows. I'll be drunk. I may or may not do a Christmas special. Lefty Corner, I don't know yet.
On Christmas Day, you mean?
Yeah, I always do Christmas specials, don't I?
Yeah, did you do it on Christmas Day? I thought you did it on Christmas Eve.
No, it's my Christmas message, isn't it? My alternative Christmas message.
Oh, yes,
That thing, yeah.
yes. Well, there's no Queen, is there? We're going to have to listen to that stupid idiot king.
Swiggity sweetie, I'm after your boot.
Oh, I'm not. I used to love listening to the Queen at Christmas Day. It was part of the. It's like a religion, isn't it? You have your dinner and you listen to the Queen. We're going out for Christmas dinner this year for the
Oh,
first
yeah?
year.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
a long time. Yeah, no washing up, is there? No
No,
cooking.
but those poor people in those steakhouses who get paid at pittance and get shit on by the management
No, they get paid a lot for doing
on
it.
Christmas Day, I can't do that to them.
Well, someone's got they get paid a lot of money, and it's just they've been working there for years. We know them for years, so they like doing it. They get paid triple time.
Do they?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they get paid extra for Christmas
I
Day.
couldn't. I'll feel guilty. I couldn't. I'd feel guilty.
Oh,
I
I
couldn't do
don't.
it. But
I'm at yeah, but the thing is, you pay a lot of money for it. It's not cheap, is it? So you're
yeah, I know that.
paying.
But it's not the same as homemade. That's the thing, isn't it? It's having family around, and there's
Well,
always
there's
a
only three of us, though, weren't there? There's only three of us.
yeah. I mean, the other house mum, she's got a full house. She invites people over, and it's always bustling, and I kind of
Yeah,
like that.
we don't have family up here, apart from the mother-in-law. She's coming as well, so
Oh, all right.
but
Do you get on
it's
with her?
just a break, isn't it? Sorry.
Do you get on with the mother-in-law?
Yes, it's small doses, you know. It's just a break from cooking and washing up and just forgetting about it. It's only once in a blue moon we do it. Like we haven't done it for like 5 years. It's been weird this year with King Charles doing the speech. He's not my king. Everyone got an extra bank holiday. Apparently so, an extra bank holiday. That's supposed to be
Yeah.
okay. I see Rishi Sunak is already showing his true colours.
Not my prime minister.
He slid in there pretending, didn't he, that he was going to sort everybody out and he was going to, you know, he was going to reunite the left and the right. And we know it's just a WEF. It's come through the Young Leaders programme. He's
Yeah.
what they wanted in. They
He's
didn't like Liz Truss. Even though I agreed with a lot of economics, she just didn't deliver it very well. She was just so
wrong time to do it. She should have done this around the time of David Cameron and the austerity. That was the time to do it. But Rishi Sunak is a classic bought and paid for politician, isn't he?
He's like a Macron or a Justin Trudeau. He's saying he's coming from the centre, and he's at a Tony Blair, and it's yeah. But the thing is, we've got an alternative of the Fabian. We've got the Fabian Kia cars and IKEA. What do we do with them? You know,
IKEA.
IKEA, Kia Starmer. Louise calls him IKEA, and it's stuck.
Oh,
It's
right.
like a flat pack wardrobe, you know. It's just a basic budget version. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
I once had Christmas dinner at my favourite Indian restaurant. Really, there you go. The curry for you, I suppose you could do. Mother-in-law prisons in India. Mother-in-law's prisons your mother-in-law's in prison in India. I'm a little bit confused.
I think they're saying there are prisons exclusively for mother-in-laws in India.
Oh, they probably are. We need a general election now. I agree with that, but then what have we got in place? Hello, Rachel. Love. What do we have in place, Pink Roses? We have if you look back at my last two streams I've done on the Fabian Society, I've exposed them, and I'm doing a third one because it goes deeper. Do you know Beatrix Potter was involved, Paz? She was involved in the petting. Did you actually watch any of it about the Fabians? How deep it goes? The whole thing now is them.
I was watching it with Mrs. 49.
The whole, even George Orwell's 1984, Hello, Gemma Love, was written as a warning about the Fabians because they come together in 1884 and they said 100-year plan. So he wrote that book as a warning because he was part of them and he left. and he said this is coming, and they were talking about the Green New Deal back in the 1890. The Green New Deal, the parent one, parent two family, where you destroy the nuclear family and you bring in these same-sex parents and all this shit. It was all planned out. Everything you're looking at in the world right now is down to the Fabian Society. So they want him in, and he's going to be even worse. So what do we do?
Yeah, lockdown, masks, the lot. It's pointless.
He wanted more lockdown. Yeah, he did.
Pointless
he wanted
voting.
more lockdown.
They know the people are onto them, you see, so it's pointless voting.
Yeah, I say we all don't vote. I won't vote.
I'm not voting either. I have a right not to vote. People say, "Oh, it's your right. You should do it." You're wasting your. No, you're not. That's one of the blessings of a free democratic society. You don't have to vote. You can if you want to. You don't have to. It's not mandatory, and it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't. And I've always voted since, but now I won't. Welcome into Truly and Truth. Welcome into Mouse Nation. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing? I think that I usually vote, but I think at this point now we should all not vote. And we should say why. But I do think that Nigel Farage needs to come back. I do. But only if they will change the voting system, because it's pointless him coming in because of the first past the post. If he comes in now and works his ass off and gets 4 million votes again, he won't get anywhere.
Two things here. If Nigel Farage does it, he has to go in hard, and he has to have dedicated followers with him as well, and not give in to the Conservatives and be swayed by this. You're going to give Labour your vote if you go for Nigel Farage. It's not. I think there's significant people now in the UK that can give him enough support to put him in there because of what's happening. Second thing, someone put in a QAnon thing. Listen, QAnon's nonsense. All right, it's another thing made up to demonize Trump supporters.
It is nonsense.
It's all lies, bullshit. Don't fall for it. I've been calling out since it began, as has Penny, and I made a video about it, and YouTube took that video down. So go figure.
Yeah, QAnon is just trust the plan. Where has trust in the plan got anybody in the last 3 or 4 years?
There's no plan. There's no plan. It's bollocks.
The plan is to lead you down a rabbit hole that takes you to nowhere and leaves you all confused. I'm sorry, but QAnon, and that's coming from Paz, who is a Trump supporter. Hello, Gemma love. This is Paz 49. He's a UK patriot and he's got a channel. So if you want to sub to him, I'm sure somebody would drop your link. I don't think Gemma knows who you are, but
you will look at that channel. You find out who I am. Hey, do you know that? What's the name of that guy? That QAnon guy who had
that Charlie Ward.
Was that him? The taxi driver in Brighton.
Oh,
he got called out, didn't he? He was massive QAnon. He was a former Labour councillor and a former
the one that I did the videos on.
Yeah, the video that I made
Simon, and he was on Channel 4 with the crayons.
That's it, and he had he had the baby with someone from
an alien,
space. But why would QAnon, the top tier of the Pentagon military, message him about their secret plans? I mean, fucking wake up. Wake up. The guy was a lunatic. He got called out. He came off YouTube and then went on to BitChute. People were sending him shitloads of money.
He's back, he's back. What was his last name? I've forgotten it. Why have I forgotten it? Come on, Pen. I did enough fucking work on him.
Yeah. It's my video on him that got taken down.
Do you know, I did videos on him 2.5 years ago, and I had my own friends coming to me saying you're a traitor against the cause. And then when I proved everything I said, and I found the clips, that's it. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name, because I've researched him. Okay, let me just see if I can find something. Just give me a sec. It's really funny. Cheers,
Gemma. Thank you.
Has she subbed you, has she?
Bless. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, Gemma, love. Gemma's got a channel. She does she covers autism subjects and stuff because she's autistic, and she does Gemma, what do you do, darling? You talk about different subjects related to autism, don't you? And you help people who are trying to get diagnosed and stuff. Let me just see if I can find this clip, because he was actually on. Do you know he was on Channel 4 doing an interview?
No.
Many years ago.
Oh shit! Yeah, the space alien thing.
Yeah, and he was looking for crayons. He was in the. I'm going to try and find it now. Probably get a copyright claim. I'll just cut it out.
I can't find him on YouTube. Oh, there he is. Warrior
He's
of
on
Light.
YouTube again now.
Oh yeah, he is.
Told you.
Oh shit.
Was it Simon Parks, wasn't it? Why can't I find it now?
Type in Warrior of Light.
I can find him. I'm not looking for him. I'm looking for, there was a clip from Channel 4 from about 12 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to find it. He did an interview, and he said that he was in a documentary, and he was a counsellor in Whitby. Yeah. I remember doing all the work on him, and
he was Labour as well. He was Labour.
He was Labour, yeah. And he wasn't he was a driving instructor. That's what he was.
Yeah.
And the only other person at the time who had actually revealed it was a lady called Maria's UFOs, and she came to me, and he's been suing her and all sorts for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And she came to me and she went, "Thank you, Penny, for exposing him. He's been terrorizing me." I think I found it. Okay, so just bear with me a sec. Hold on. I'm just gonna see if I've probably gonna. Okay, I've got it. This is probably going to get me a copyright claim, not a strike. Well, I won't go to strike, so I'll probably have to cut it out. If you're watching on the replay, this is probably going to get cut out, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a little bit of this. So this was him on Channel 4 in 2013. It was. So this Simon Parks, this is your QAnon expert. He had a special phone line into the CIA, and he had information.
It was the Pentagon. Yeah.
And 3 years ago, he told us that Trump was going to be in still now, and that we're all going to be okay. We're going to be using special currency. We're going to all be looked after. And we don't need to worry about anything, because the plan, we had to trust the plan. So
he's adopted me, basically. It's crazy, isn't it? But there you go.
You're crazy.
So who are they?
You know what happened, right? Just to interrupt, right? If I give commentary as well, I won't get in trouble with YouTube. For those of you, I don't know, Source Network, did you guys know this? What happened was, when this lady called Maria's UFOs, she exposed this. He did not want his past to ever get out. He wanted to keep it like everyone thought that he was some Pentagon sort of expert. Oh, hello. Sorry, Paz. Sorry to interrupt you. John Doe, the Source Networker, you need to speak to this dude here about Bruce C's fuck all, because he exposed. Sorry, we've had some new trouble happening with that.
Oh, I wonder what your comment was about earlier.
Yeah, he's not. He always comes at me, but he's upsetting other people. So this person here, he and the other dude, you two need to talk to each other. So. Yes, alien. I have 2 videos in which I explain that aliens are not from outer space. No, they're not. They're not. But yeah, everything's in French. Hello, Rec. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Right, I'm just getting to chat. Okay, so I'm back. So basically, this guy here, he wanted everyone to think that he was some like expert, and he didn't want his past coming out. And Maria's UFO, she exposed him. She exposed his past before I did, and I didn't know she had. And she came to me and said, "Thank you."
Wait for you as well. That's fine. And you go.
This guy here is pretending that all he is a fucking driving instructor and a counsellor in Whitby. So this is your QAnon poster boy. This is the person who is pushing the QAnon shit, and he's the one that's telling you all to trust the plan. And he's actually a lunatic. There's a part where he goes to the shop. I just want to see if I can find it. It's hilarious. He goes to the store. He's in the new. He gets sacked. You know, he gets sacked from his job for this.
Fucking hell.
There's a bit where he goes to the shop and buys some crayons, and it's absolutely hilarious. I just want to see if I can find it. But yeah, when I found this documentary, I was like, this is fucking gold. And yeah, I got trolled for it as well by some of his followers. They came after me. And that Charlie Ward, he's a convicted fraudster, you know.
Yes, I know he is, yeah.
And he's another one. And yeah, here we go. Look. This bit's really funny. Watch. Guys, if you want to go and watch that, if you want to go and have a giraffe after this stream, there's the link. Hello, Sid. I had to see the bit where he goes and gets the crayons, gets a special green. Fucking hell. This is not funny. This man needs psychiatric help. This was 9 years ago, whoever's saying that. This is not after lockdown. This was 9 years ago. This was before this person came onto YouTube and asked for money, begging for money to support his QAnon nonsense. He is a con man, a scammer, and he took a lot of money from very vulnerable, gullible people. And he's an absolute nutter. So there you go. He isn't. We don't need to sympathise with him. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Gemma.
Can you say cheers to Gemma? Thanks for subbing, sweetheart. Penny, I'm going to have to go.
Okay.
This is 49 calls.
Okay. Well, if the missus calls, then yeah. The missus calls.
Thanks for having me on, sweetheart. I'll speak to you later.
Anytime, you know that. So, see you soon. We'll have to do our comedy show, Paz.
Yeah, we'll do it, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Lots of love. God bless. Oh, man. That's hilarious. But yeah, you guys, honestly, when I found this out, because the thing is, right, this dude here, he's on Channel 4, he's saying all this shit, and yet he's on YouTube telling people that he's got this secret line to the Pentagon. Yeah, if we can all thank Paz for coming in, it'd be great. He's got this secret telephone line to the Pentagon, and he's out to save you all, and you don't need to worry because without space, it's insane. And ever since I exposed him, right, and I know this, I'm not saying it was just me, but I exposed him. The next day he disappeared off YouTube, and this lady got in contact. She went, Penny, thank God you've exposed this guy, because I've been doing it as well. Aliens are real, but not what you think. They probably are. They are real, but I don't believe in aliens the way that most people do. I'm laughing at this guy who is clearly insane and a con man, and he conned a lot of people. He came onto YouTube with Charlie Ward, and he told people to donate to him. And that he's got this special line to the Pentagon, and that the white hats, or whatever you call them, they're taking over, and all the goodies are going to save us, and that we need to donate to him, and all this bullshit. And it was all a load of bollocks. So clearly this guy is insane. He's not of sound mind, and he conned a lot of people. Shame on him. And anyone that exposed him was attacked relentlessly. Maria's UFOs was really attacked by him, and she's a lovely lady. She's been in here a few times. Okay, remember Beadles about with the ale in the garden? Do you know what, Pink Roses? I used to love Beadles about, but I don't remember that one. But I love Beadles About. It was awesome. So yeah, thank you to Paz. He's a regular. Him and Hidden Underbelly are my regular co-hosts. So we do regular shows together. I've not seen Underbelly tonight, but if Underbelly or Paz ever come in, they're automatically allowed up. But I do often do open panels where anyone can come up. Keep exposing the crazy, says Bridget Blaine. There's a few videos I'm going to make public on my other channel that I did a few years ago. Yeah, so Charlie Ward always tells you he knows stuff and he can't. He's an absolute, he's another one. He's in Spain, you know. I don't think he can come back to this country. I don't believe in aliens. Most of the phenomenon in the sky have an explanation or uncommon phenomenon that aren't studied yet. I think there probably are aliens, but I don't believe they come from outer space, because I don't believe in outer space, as many of you are aware. I believe that we're on some sort of plane or in some sort of realm or matrix or something. I don't believe any of the bullshit about things flying through outer space. But there you go. Hello, Danny, darling. I doubt if he's insane. He's just out to con people. He is out to con people, but that was 9 years ago, so that just shows what a freak. He's either a nutter or he was lying then to get himself on Channel 4. Charlie Ward's own son, yeah, I've heard that as well. So there you go. I'm planning to expose fraudsters who sell supposed autism cures. I've heard about that, Gemma. I've heard about people drinking bleach because of it. I don't know how true that is. Did you have candy floss? No, we didn't. We didn't have any candy floss. We just went to the fireworks and we left it. I did a little stream. I don't know if you seen it. I can't remember how to write 1001. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got an itchy ear. Hold on. I'm livid. Do you know what? We don't write enough, love. That's why. I'm the same. When I come to write a Christmas card out, Paz had his orders. He did. When the woman speaks, the woman speaks. Okay, so we're going to continue looking at the old, see what's going on in the news. So that was my main headline, was getting out about Aaron Carter. I will be looking into him, and as I say, I am still looking into Alex Belfield. I haven't forgotten about him. I just want to. I don't want to put anything out about what's going on now. I want to look into his past. I didn't know about the unwell thing. I've heard that he's been moved to a Cat D. I'm not sure if that's true. So another story that I wanted to bring out to you is, again, this is probably not what I don't really watch the mainstream media. I watch a little bit of GB News just to find out what's going on. Well, no, not what's going on, what they're saying is going on. That's the best of a bad bunch. But over in America, I think it's Georgia, we have this guy here, and he was apparently an aide to President Trump. And he has got a group of radio ads accusing Biden of racism towards white Americans. Now, I'm going to read on, and then you guys let me know, doesn't matter what colour you are, whether you believe that racism against white people. Yeah, it is. It is. It's one of them. It could be by me, actually. There's a good chance he is. There's a very good chance. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, they've not built it yet. We've got a Cat A by us, but they're on about building a Cat D as part of it. So forget what I've just said. Okay, so does racism against white people exist? That is what I'm asking you guys. Let me know yes or no in the chat. A group has launched. They have to get this in. Long time Donald Trump aide Stephen Miller has been quietly running radio ads warning white voters that the Biden administration is pursuing a host of policies designed to hurt them because of their race. I believe that racism can be in any form, against any colour or creed. But it reads on, a recording of the ad obtained by Politico, I'm not going to play it or get into trouble by PooTube, represents one of the most openly race-based spots of the cycle, amplifying tropes that have historically been used to generate backlash against minority groups. Now, just bear this in mind. Again, this is people go, oh, you're a racist. No, I'm not. I'm just speaking facts. There is a fact that white people are a minority. They make up only 8% of the entire world's population. That's a fact. It's not about racism, and I believe that there is racism on all sides against all different creeds, and but people get mixed up with religion and race. People get confused about that. People, if you don't like a certain religion, that isn't racism, because it's not a race. That's another thing that people seem to get mixed up about. I'm in Georgia. There you go. Have you heard the radio ads? Tony Williams says 100% yes, there is racism against white people. DJ Rockford agrees as well. Ellen says yes. Rachel says of course. I'm going to get back to reading the article. So the article reads on. When did racism against white people become okay? Joe Biden put white people last in line for the plague relief funds, which he did. Kamala Harris, can't stand her, said disaster aid should go to non-white citizens first because she did. And liberal politicians block access to medicine based on skin colour. Progressive corporations, True Airline, universities all openly discriminate against white Americans. Racism is always wrong. The left's anti-white bigotry must stop. We are all entitled to equal treatment under the law. I agree. The spot ends with the disclosure that it is paid for by America First Legal, the organization that was founded by Miller after the Trump administration ended, along with former Trump administration officials like Mark Meadows, Matt Whitaker, and Russ Ford. So it's a really interesting article. And the thing is, I was talking about this last year. This is just an example now of why I believe that it does exist. So I went into my YouTube studio. Okay, I can't see chat again because I'm out of chat. I'm in here. So excuse me if I miss you talking. I was in my YouTube studio and it came up. It said, "Are you a black creator?" And I was like, what's that got to do with the price of fish? And it said, if you are a black creator, you can apply for funding here. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it, I just clicked on it to see what happened. And it came up. It said, it says, if you're black, you can get additional funding if you're a black creator. And I was like, hang on a minute, for a start, how would they even know my colour? And also, what's my colour got to do with anything? What if I don't know, some people could be a fifth black and they look white, or Neewig squeaking. Nini, I'll get you in a minute, Neewig. That was my guinea pig. I don't know if you just heard that, but yeah. Hang on one sec. I'm just going to try and get Altus to get Nini. Hold on. Do you remember that, Ellen? There's my link as well if you want to help out. We've got a big hay order coming up again. We're having to have two a month now, Sid. So if anybody wants to help out, we rescue animals here. So anyone donates, that's where it goes. Okay. Yeah, it came up again the other day. It must be a yearly thing. And it said, if do you want to get support if you are black? And I was like, hold on a minute. So why are they doing it on colour? So it says here, early this year, America First Legal filed a lawsuit in the state of New York against the Department for Health that stated that non-white race or Hispanic Latino ethnicity should be considered a risk factor. A long-standing systematic health and social inequities have contributed to an increased risk of illness and death from plague-19. They also filed lawsuits requesting federal agency plans to comply with Biden. The Biden order advanced racial justice. Have you got him? Have you got a towel? Because this is a clean hoodie and I'm going to get fur all over it. I don't want fur all over the hoodie. Have you got something I can put him on? Because I get fuzz everywhere. I get an Inuit fuzz everywhere. Sorry, I'm just talking to Al. Tick the box. Exactly. Okay, go and get his carrot, please. Tell them to bugger off. They want to know stuff like that. Also, why extra funding? Everyone should be equal. I don't agree with racism of any type. No type against black, white, Chinese, Indian, Asian, whatever. No one should have racism. It's wrong. And if you remember Martin Luther King, he wanted freedom for all. He wanted equal for all. Martin Luther King never wanted everything to go one way. He never asked for everything to go to black and not be at white. He wanted everyone to be fair. He would be turning in his grave now if he could see what's happening. It's wrong. Niniwig probably wants his carrot. Sorry, folks. So anyway, this is quite a big story in America. So they're upset about these ads, and the fact checkers have come straight out as per usual. So the full fact, the Reuters, they've all full fact and they've all checked it, and the fact checkers are saying that there's no such thing as white racism, it doesn't exist, and that all of this is lies. Now we know it's not. Just give it to Nini. What are you giving it to me for? I do want him, but when I finished the news bit, I didn't want him that instant. Can I have a cuppa, please? You can leave the door open. Sorry about this, people. I didn't know he was going to walk in then. I was reading that article and I can't concentrate if I'm holding the Nini. I was going to get Nini at the end. Okay, so there you go. I've put the link in. Could I have a drink, please? Thank you. Ta. I hadn't even messaged you yet. I was going to message you to say, can you get Nini at the end? But you brought him in. I'm not ready yet. Okay, yeah, but Nini Wig will be coming in at the end to say hello to everybody. So there you go. If you want to read the article, you can. It's interesting. It really is. And Michael, did you say, have you heard this? Martin Luther King CIA plan? I don't know. It could have been. But the thing is, everyone becomes a shill. This is the problem. This is why I'm reluctant to call everybody a shill, because it gets to the point where who else, like, everyone's a plant, everyone's a shill. And maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't alive when he was alive, but he could have been. But if you look into the Charles Manson and all that, and the Helter Skelter, all that is very, very dodgy. You know, they were saying that Charles Manson wanted a white uprising, and that he wanted to go underground and take all the white people underground, and then let the black people take over, and then come back and kill them all. I don't believe for 1 minute. I think that was all bollocks as well. I still am. Hello, Eric, mate. I'm still looking into that. I'm still looking into the Charles Manson stuff and the Helter Skelter. I did do a stream last year on it with Jennifer Hawkins. It's available on my other channel, but there's so much more to that. And I think that that was a load of bollocks. Yeah, it was. You're right, Michael. It was MK Ultra shit. It was CIA shit. And hello, Blackjack. Good to see you. I think that Charles Manson was most likely a victim. He didn't actually kill anybody. He was under MK Ultra. He was taken in as a young child. He was taken off the streets. His mother was an alcoholic. She left him. He ended up in prison at an early age, and he was dragged up by the system. And I genuinely believe that he was used as a scapegoat. They tested on him. They did all this shit with him. And yeah, they are male to female, Michael. So yeah, the Helter Skelter thing was all over the bullshit to drum up race hate and division. So, but there you go. Martin Luther King, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's history, isn't it? So, but as far as I'm concerned, he wasn't a hater. He wouldn't agree with all this BLM stuff. He would. It's about equality. Equality means that everybody is treated the same, whether you're black or white or whatever. And it's not fair. Shout out and big up to all the white boys. Big up to everybody. Hello, Nadia, darling. Not seen you for ages. Hello, sweetheart. Good to see you. Okay, so Danny's message here. We all credit Biden with these ideas, yet he can barely. Exactly, darling. It's just there, isn't he? He doesn't actually do anything. They're using an old guy with dementia that should be retiring with his feet up. I hate him anyway, because you know he is a racist scumbag. He was pictured at a KKK's funeral, He wasn't a very nice person, and he sniffs children. But yeah, he's not behind all these policies, but he's no goody either. All the crazy left or demon rats are hate and division to cause civil war. Yeah, that's all they want. But then the Republicans aren't far behind now either. It's like us, the Conservatives are no longer conservative. It's no longer about left and right, it's about right and wrong. The world's gone tits up, it's gone upside down. Okay. I only big up girls, says Band again, Terry Knowles to Bridget. Popping in, say, not too bad, sweetheart. How you doing, my lovely? That was quick, blimey. But yeah, I'll save Ninny Week some and he can come in at the end. Thank you. Right, okay. Let me just put my cup of tea down. 53 people watching. Can we get to that magic number? What are we on right now? How many likes? We like to get a 69er. We do like a bit of a joke. Some people can't take a joke. Last year, if you remember when Tony kept getting porn bombed, do you remember him? He kept getting porn bombed, and for a joke, every time I went live and Tony was there, we'd say, am I going to get porn bombed this time? I never get ever. I never get it. I feel left out. It was a joke. I remember when Urban Disciple came up, and it was his first time coming up, and he was all cocky and that, and I was like, well, are you know, I said, are you going to do my first porn bomb? And it was blatantly a joke, and he didn't know how to take a joke. He's not got a sense of humor, and he went running back to his channel and had a little meltdown and clutching his pearls, you know. Oh, she's offending me. Oh, fuck off. Anyway, since then he's admitted that he knew I was joking. I'm holding back Bunny, says Sid, and he knew I was joking. Urban Disciples came out and he said, I know that you're joking, Penny. I just got a bit offended because people, offence is taken, not given. I'm British. I have a bit of banter. I like to have a laugh. I like to use innuendos. And not all Americans, but some Americans don't get that. Most of the Americans here do because they're used to me by now. And he got offended, and he admitted that he knew it was a joke. And now, all of a sudden, a year later, he's decided that he's offended again. And he's running around saying, Penny said that she wanted to see my Winky. No, I don't want to see your Mr. Winky Urban Disciples. Thank you very much. It was a fucking joke, okay? Everyone that came up, including women, I was going, are you going to be my first porn bomb? It was a fucking joke. And this person is so fucking offended by a joke. There you go. Urban Disciple, you're a flip-flopper. You know I was joking. You've admitted several times that you know I was joking. But you continue running around with your little rhetoric that I tried to see your little thing. I don't want to see your little thing. Thank you very much. I just had to get that in. Because people these days, they're too fucking serious. People need to just chill out, man. Anyway, I had to get that in. Hello, sheepdog. You see, everyone here can take a joke. Like, for example, Dave, CIA Dave Wyatt Earp. He's American. He knows our humour, and he's as bad as us. Can you imagine some of these, like, you know, especially these not all Californians, but some of them just ain't got a sense of humour. Can you imagine them watching a Carry On film? They'd have a fucking meltdown. Yeah, it's a snowflake, isn't he? He's easily offended. Offence is taken, not given, for fuck's sake. Go for a 99 and a flake altogether, says Sheepdog. Innuendo, yeah, people just haven't got any sense of humour. But the thing is, he knew it, he admitted it at the time. Well, a few days after that, he knew I was joking. But now it's suiting the narrative, the anti-Penny narrative that's going on with all the haters, haters, which is fine. You know, if you want to hate on me, then you're leaving some other fucker alone. So that's fine. So anyway, so if you see that running around, that's bullshit. There you go. The nurses in the UK, remember the TikTok dancers, the old nurses who were so rushed off their feet with all the plague victims that they were too busy dancing. Yes, those nurses are going to strike for the first time in their 106-year history. So when you fall over and you break your arm, or touch wood, or you get punched in the face and you have to go to hospital with a broken nose or anything like that, you'll have no fucker there to help you. So because they're going on strike, guys, what do you think? They don't do banter, some people. They just don't have a sense of humour. If you want to hate Penny, it's okay, but don't hate a bunny. Exactly, Lewis. I get that. Don't hate my bunnies. There are lots of them. Okay, so guys, do you agree that, yeah, that it's ridiculous, isn't it, DJ? Do you guys agree that nurses and any medical staff should be striking? I don't. I think if you want more money, that is the wrong way. They went on strike in the 90s, says AI. No, that was the fire engines, wasn't it? Do you remember those green goddesses we had? I'm talking to the Brits now because the Americans won't know, but innuendos, banter, a bit of how's your father. They just need a sense of humour. They don't get it. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't mind, but Al was there, and Al knows I was joking. And if I was really asking to see someone's Mr. Winky, I'm sure my husband would have something to say about it. Been on strike? Yeah, that's fucking right, that, Eric. So they're going on strike. You know what this is, don't you? It won't happen. They're literally holding the government to ransom because they know that the government cannot allow it, right? So they're going to give in and give them more money. Now, what pisses me off is that if you're in the government, right, if you work for any government body, whether it's be the police, the health service, the education, anything government related or council related, you get a pension you don't get in the private sector. You will always get a pay rise, even if it's just a couple of percent, you will always get a pay rise. And biggest thing is you get job security. Now, all the people in the private sector, you've got no job security. Your company can go bust and you're fucked. Now, I've always worked in the private sector. I never had a fucking pay rise, never had a pension. And I would kill to work for a public, but they just don't stop moaning. So I'm sorry, but I do not support your right to strike. You do a great job. Some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you just rude and left me to die when I had Jack, and you forgot about me and left me down a corridor. But that's another matter. But striking is letting people die. These people are prepared to let people die for a pay rise, and I for one think it's bloody wrong. But let me know you can disagree. It's fine. Everyone can have their own opinion. It is a Brit thing, but some Americans do. I tell you what, the Australians get it, and the New Zealand get it as well. Yeah, there's Dave. Look, Dave's an American from Missouri. Yeah, I'm glad to show you my winky, see? And Ralphie, he gets it. It's ridiculous. My brother was in the Green Goddesses, but oh, really, me, my love? Do you remember when was it 2000 that the fires, you can't say firemen anymore, can we? We offend somebody. So we're going to say firefighters were on strike. I remember that. And the army came out on the streets, didn't they? Yeah, so I remember that back in the day. How long we've been going, blimey, going longer than I wanted to. I'm gonna have my cup of tea with you guys, and then I'll go. I think Ninny Wiggle wants some. Okay, so this twat here, he's going into the jungle. Now, again, this is a Brit thing, so apologies for those of you who don't know who this knobhead is. But when we first had the first year of lockdown, this was our health secretary, and it came out that he had given PPE contracts to his mates. He had made a shitload of money, and he was just scamming in government, and he had to leave. He was disgraced, and he's now gone in. He's still a Tory, he's still a Conservative Party member. He's going into the jungle, so he's going to go and eat some kangaroo winky and all sorts. Don't tell Urban Disciples, he'll get offended. He's going in to eat some kangaroo ball bags and winky, and the reason why they're doing it is because they know that people will ring in to vote to get him onto the Bush Tucker trial. So the ITV are going to make a killing. I say no fucker ringing, nobody give them any money. He's a knobhead. He's a knobhead, yeah. He's a knobhead. He's a knobhead. He's a knobhead. Okay, lots of knobheads on the news tonight. James Cleverly, reversal of national insurance hike comes into effect. So, what's her face? The lettuce lady, Liz Truss. She put that the national insurance hike. He's put it back up. So there you go. Thanks for that. Okay, Dover firebombing attack. We were talking about this earlier on when Paz was on. It has now been called a far-right terrorist attack. So let's read on here. So we looked at the homemade device. Boycott the show, says Jason. I agree. I agree. So the homemade device was very clearly a Photoshop jobby. Dover was motivated by a terrorist ideology. So I believe this was all a false flag, orchestrated by the left, by Antifa and all them. I think that guy, Andrew Leake, 66, was most likely, he had learning difficulties, possibly autistic. I don't know. Just looking at him, I'd need to look into him a little bit more. 66-year-old man, and they're saying that he threw that blatant Photoshop jobby through it. It exploded, and it was grey when it left his hand, and it was green when it exploded, and then he went and killed himself at a petrol station. This is like Dr. David Kelly slashing his both of his own wrists in the middle of a forest after he said that there was no weapons of mass destruction. It's one of them jobs, isn't it? So they're now going to close it down, and they're going to go and put them in more hotels. There you go. Woohoo! Greta Thunberg. Oh, it's all doom and fucking gloom tonight, isn't it? Greta Thunberg. West's oppressive and racist capitalist system must be scrapped, she says. This lady here, who I still believe is a poison dwarf. I don't think that's a kid. Why hasn't she aged? She looks the same because she's already grown up. What do you reckon, folks? You remember that movie Orphan? I think she's like that. I really do. She's coming out and complaining again. I don't really want to give her any more. She's launched a book. She's an idiot. God, they're all out tonight. Look, multiple Nicola Sturgeon faces inquiry. Have you heard about this ferry scandal? There's a lot going on in Scotland about the ferries. I'm not going to read all of it because there's too much to get through. What was that about Trump? Trump set to run for presidency in 2024. Okay, so he's come out and said the ex-president told a crowd he will very, very, very probably run again. So Donald Trump has dropped one of his strongest hints yet that he will run for the US presidency in 2024. Now, our American friends, if how many have we got here? Will our American friends vote for Donald Trump? Let us know in the comments now. If you're watching on the replay, let me know in the comment section. If you're an American, don't tell us if you're Brits. It's a bit pointless. Will you be voting for him, or I don't think Biden's going to be there. I'll be surprised if he's still alive, but if he is alive, I don't think he's going to be there. Apparently, Kamala Harris isn't very popular. I think they're going to get that horrible. Oh, that's a nice cat. I think they're going to get Clinton back. I really do. That's that Ron DeSantis. He would be a brilliant president. I would rather him, only because Trump's getting on now, isn't he? Excuse me, 76 years old now, you know. Give this dude a chance. That's what I say. He's a very common sense. So anyway, Twitter's insane hands, says Trump. I'm not keen on Elon Musk. I know a lot of people like him, but I still think he's a robot. Just Stop Oil to wreak havoc again. 900 coppers on the Bobby's on the beat this weekend. Look at all the resources that are going to stop these idiots from gluing themselves to the road. The thing is, they're saying just stop oil. How many fucking aeroplanes have they been on? And what do they think aeroplanes run on? Oil, with all the foreign holidays. Anyway, I'm coming back in. He's not there now, Bunny. So I've missed some chat because I've come out of that now. Yes, Trump, says Dr. Mark in Texas. Well done. He's going to vote Trump. Any other Americans? Greta, says Bridget Blaine. Yes, Trump. He's not there. I've missed something, Sid, because I left the chat to do the Biden most probably will be sleeping, yeah, probably, or changing his colostomy bag. Definitely an alien, Greta. I think she's an adult and she's just a little dwarf. I'm sorry, but I do. You know that film, that orphan film? I think that's what she is. She's got an adult face. I think Obama never left Bridget Blaine, love. I think that Obama has been pulling the strings for a long time. The last 5 vote round the world, the bad guy always wins. The last 5 votes round the world, the bad guy always wins. So are you talking about Trump? Ron DeSanctimonious, Trump called him. Well, I think he's all right. He's done well in Florida, hasn't he? Trump and DeSantis have fallen out. I think it's rivalry. I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough, but my initial thought would be rivalry. Trump was up before daylight and worked till after. He did. He worked his ass off. He did. I would rather vote for me. I agree, Dave. I think that CIA Dave, aka Wyatt Earp, will be a fantastic president. We love Dave. Shoot from the hip, Bridget Blaine. Okay, I'll grab my coat, says Sheepdog. How are you anyway, Sheepdog? You okay, bud? How's Ireland? Okay, why not? I'm just reading the chat. Trump won't admit he was wrong. Yeah, this is the thing I've got an issue with, is that Trump was pushing the jibby jabby not long ago. There's a video on my other channel where he says, just get the injection if you need it. Get it. Just get it, and then we can lift lockdown. Just get it. That was a big mistake. Elon's been scamming people. Yeah, I'm not a fan of him, but he's better than the other fuckers. That will be his downfall. Jibby jabby not good. Yeah. Joe Biden might not be here in 24. He's not in. Yeah, he's bless him. He doesn't even know how to get off a say. Like I say, Danny's right. They are manipulating him, but he wasn't a very good man when he was alive properly. And there's people said he could be a hologram, and they might be right. I don't know. I'm just drinking my tea. It'll be Trump or Ron DeSantis. My worry is that Trump is too divisive. You either love him or hate him. And if there's too many people that hate him, but Biden is, we know that we're not allowed to say it was fake because YouTube don't like it, but it's looking a bit obvious now, folks. Come on. So Biden and his colostomy bag got more votes than Obama, who had a massive landslide. It's looking a bit dodgy, isn't it? Sheepdog's doing great. That's good to hear, Sheepdog, my old mucker. Good to hear, my friend. Vote for me and rebuild the empire. I will vote for you. DJ Rockford won our quiz last year. You never had your prize because you told me not to. I can't remember why. But we will be doing another one. We'll do a Christmas quiz and then probably a New Year quiz. I did mean to do them all year and then just one thing after another. We used to do them years ago. I think I had some help then, though. I think Debbie was helping and she disappeared. Okay, video and eco fund banned again. I don't know. Probably with that as well. I've missed some of chat, obviously. Woker than ever here. Mental. Check out FR She Penny. She really upset the woke on the news all week. What's that lady? That Gemma? Is it Gemma? She's good, isn't she? She's a Soros puppet. Who? You know about Greta Thunberg? That's why I pay no attention to stories and accusation of racism and homophobia. It's more divide and conquer rhetoric and pots. You are so correct, my darling. It's very true. It's constant hypocrisy and division all the time. I don't care what somebody is. Just stop shoving it down my throat. I don't care. Just the best people for the job, no matter what your colour is. It's just ridiculous. And my family, who I've got first, second, third generation, fourth generation Windrush, who came over after the Second World War, who my family, they hate this as well. It's wrong. The people that are causing the division, it's more about I would say it's the working class, regardless of colour, and the upper class the elites. They hate us. They just hate us. They want us all fighting against each other. We should be uniting. Black and white should unite, no matter what you know, your religion or anything. Father Sheehy, I've not heard of him. Is he on PooTube? Carry On Up the Khyber. I'll tell you what other movie I've got ready to go. What's it called? Life of Brian. I did try and put Spaceballs on today, folks, but it's blocked in the United States, even though it's an American movie. Trump is still, yeah, technically he is still the president, but at the end of the day, he's not, is he? Because he what he gave in, didn't he? So then he's not, because he should never have given in. Trump has us energy independent, no waste, no wars. He trusted experts that were dishonest with the jab. He's not, yeah, but come on, I'm not a doctor, but I knew straight away. Trump won't tolerate bullshit. He had our border sealed with the Mexican army. Yeah, so I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't really. It's not my country. Trump was very pro-Israel, and I have an issue with that. I have an issue with the fact that he was meddling in Israel. Why? I think they gave him a lot of money. He was, the first thing he did was move the. Hold on a sec, just one sec. I've just got to mute a minute. Okay, so I'm back. So he did that, and I didn't like that. And at the end of the day, when he had with the 5G situation, he wouldn't allow 5G in his Malibu home or in Trump Towers. Yet he was fine with the rest of the country having 5G. And I've got an issue with that as well. He was very selective on when he stood up for the people. He didn't mind blasting everybody with that. So I don't know. I'm not against Trump. I'm not for Trump. He did used to crack me up the way he trolled the media. That was hilarious. It was funny, but I don't believe that he's the Messiah or anything like that, you know. But it's not my country, so I don't vote anyway. But Biden has been buttoning in our country. I didn't like that. An American president has never got involved in our politics before, and he actually attacked Liz Truss's politics of proper conservative politics of tax cuts, which is a conservative policy, and you know, Biden should not be getting involved in our political landscape. It is a great movie. We watched the other one as well. But I've got my own channel now dedicated to movies. So it's a private channel, as in the link will not be made public. The link is only going out to those in the Telegram group, or if you email me and I know who you are. If you drop me an email, I'll send you the link to the movie channel. How are we getting on with that 69er? Email me if you want to watch the movie. I'm uploading them all the time. God. Oh, Sid, thank you. Sid just donated. That's good. Sid, you're too good to me. Sid's just donated on the PayPal to the bunnies. Thank you, Sid. That's too much, and you're too kind. Thank you. That's really, really kind, Sid. Sid's just donated. So we have rescue bunnies. So if you want to help out, you can. It all helps. It doesn't go to me. Now I am trying to save up, trying, because this laptop's about to die. When it goes, I won't be able to stream. I'm sorry, folks, but I won't. I can stream on my phone, but I can't have guests up. I can't show anything like this. I can't show articles or anything. Can't screen share. So when this goes, that's it. So I know that Owen was going to look into trying to help me out and getting me a deal on a laptop. But I know he's not been very well, so I'm not going to rush him and pressure him. So if anybody does want to donate to the laptop fund, that was also appreciated. You don't, obviously nobody has to do anything, but let me know if you want it to go to laptop, because if not, it goes to the animals. We've got a massive hay order coming up, food, vet bills, so We've got some elderly rabbits here. We've got one who is 11 and is blind. A teddy bear. We've got, you know, really old ones, and we've got some younger ones with health problems. So people don't think about the small animals. They think that they get left behind, and we help them. We don't rehome them. We keep them. We don't. Yeah, we don't rehome them. We're sort of the last line. Some of them have been on Gumtree so many times. Controversial rapper Kanye West has announced he's taken a 30-day cleanse. So what's he doing? Doing some juicing. Well, he's 45. He's older than me, blimey. He legally changed his name to Yee. I didn't know he did that. Oh yeah, he went on about Jewish people, didn't he? He lost his access to Twitter after announcing he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. He's a Trump supporter. He's got the hat on there, so why would he do that? Yeah, that to me is just so wrong. I'm sorry. Before alleging he wasn't anti-Semitic because black people, apparently the original Hebrews were black. I don't know how true that is. That's what some people say. That is bad. That is racism, and that's wrong. But then again, Judaism is a religion, not a race. I don't know, but anyway, it's wrong, isn't it? We know that the former Pakistani Prime Minister has been shot. It's probably a government hit. What else? There's not much else going on here. So just see if there's anything else important in my inbox. 39 people watching. Did we? So we haven't hit that that magic number yet. Then let me just see whether anything else has come in. I wanted to show you. Don't think so. There is some really interesting footage that I want to show you, but I'll do it on the next one. I'll do it when I have a longer stream. We've been on for an hour and 45, so it's 20 past 10. I didn't plan on being this long. Penny, all jokes, seen as you mind, so many register as a charity. It's a lot of hassle. My friend, hello Jennifer darling, I've missed you, love. How are you doing, sweetheart? Bunnies and books. Ah, she's a darling, is Jen. Penny, what do you think about Nancy's hubby being attacked? Oh yeah, I've seen all this. Is this the one? Trump is the last president, says Blackjack. African Americans are coming out all over saying Yee was right. Oh really? Well, Trump is very pro-Israel. So how does that work? And he likes Trump. Penny, when is Rupert Bear? Oh, Rupert Bear. I love that rabbit so much. We don't know his exact birthday, but we think it's around June the 1st. I think it's around then. I can't hold back, Bunny. I've got. Oh well, Sid. No, don't leave yourself short, Sid. You know that. You know that, Sid. What do you think? I read that. Yeah, did someone break into her house? Ah, thank you, Penny. And for Paz is a very good friend. Do you know Paz, Dr. Mark? Do you already follow him? He's a very good friend of mine. Oh, Pez for having. Do you mean Paz? Paz is a regular co-host. He's on all the time. So if you do like Paz, you will see more here than you will on his own channel, as in live streaming, because he doesn't really live stream. I looked into this the other day, Bridget Blaine, love, and I didn't do a video on it. But apparently someone broke into her house and it was very, hang on a minute. Okay. Right. I found, and I've just knocked the microphone, so I apologise if it's just in a massive boom. But yeah, we do have Hidden Underbelly a lot as well. If you're not subscribed to the Curious Bunny, I'll be doing a Curious News this week. So it'll be like this news, but it'll be all different news, like alternative news, like, I don't know, we might have some alien sightings or some Bigfoot sightings, or we might have some silly, crazy shit. And yeah, so if you like that sort of stuff, please sub to the Curious Bunny if you're not already. And Hidden Underbelly, awesome channel. He often comes on as well. Paz, I'm sorry. It's okay. Do you already follow him, do you? Yeah, I'm meeting Paz in a couple of weeks. I'm 99% sure, Paz, if you're listening. I just don't want to say 1,000,000% because in case my results come back and I have to go into hospital. I heard he was in his pants. Did he get stabbed or something? So anyway, here we go. I heard he opened the door. Okay, I'm gonna just have a bit more of my tea, and then we've got 10 more to go. Bubba News, hello mate, good to see you. There'll be some fun stories this week. Yeah, Al sent me a really bizarre story actually, and I think I'll get that up as well. Yeah, we'll end on that one because it's a nice one. Let me just send it to myself so I can open it up. Hold on. Right, hold on then. Let me just give me a sec. I'm not ignoring you. Did he send it me on Instagram? Hold on. What I have to do? I have to email it to myself. I have to email a story to myself to get it up on my laptop. And then I'll show it you. Interesting. Okay. Good to see you, Bubba News. 61, says Tony Williams. There's a lot of Tonys floating about, isn't there? I just found out about him. Oh, well, that's great. He's awesome, Dr. Mark. But Dr. Mark, can I ask you a question? And I don't mean to offend you. Where did you find me? We've got some new people coming in, and it's great. I love it. But I just wondered where you found us. Are YouTube actually pushing this my little channel? It was all staged. Gigolo got jealous because he wasn't getting his sausage battered enough. Lol. Okay, what's this? So I'm not going to show that because they won't like it. But no, what's going on here? No, I've just clicked on this Nancy Pelosi and it's took me to this shit. What is going on? Okay, very weird and strange detail about attack on Paul Pelosi. Okay, so Sky News host Paul Murray says, this is Sky News Australia, by the way, something very weird. Well, she's a very weird person, and you know, about the attack on US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband. Like, the thing is, how can she be a House Speaker? She can hardly fucking speak herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, let's get back to this. Let me just get in, just do a refresh, find out how we're getting on with the old 61 likes. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, so Mr. Murray referred to a news story intended for broadcast which claimed Mr. Pelosi walked towards the attacker and away from police during the incident, but that report was removed by NBC. What? There's some shenanigans going on here. And that's it, that's all it says. Fuck that. Hang on, let me just come out of here. Piss off. Something very bizarre going on here. So Nancy Pelosi attack. See, these aren't going to tell. Yeah, CNN. Here we go. Let's see if it'll let me get into this because it might not let me because I'm not in America. Oh, fuck off with all your cookies. Sorry, folks. Save. NBC News on Friday pulled a report about the attack on Paul Pelosi that the network said did not meet its standard. The piece should not have had. More like she's told her to pull it. So, was he stabbed or something? I don't understand. It was all very vague. The decision was made to remove the segment after determined shortly after. Main source information was unreliable. Isn't all the MSN's source of information unreliable anyway? They just make shit up. Here we go. In the wake of the attack, prominent right-wing media personalities, all those pesky far-right people, have pushed a number of false conspiracy theories about the assault. Those pesky conspiracy theorists. Hashtag stop the conspiracy theorists and all that shit. Okay. 66 now, apparently 46 watching. Thanks for joining me. It's awesome. Thank you. Just on Telegram, Nancy was arrested. No. Are you on my Telegram, Blackjack? We've had this before, haven't we? Okay. So, David DePape, the suspect, has been charged of attempted murder and various other crimes for allegedly attacking. What are these? What are these right-wing conspiracy theories then? No, everyone's a right-wing conspiracy theorist these days. Unless you're a communist, you're a right-wing conspiracy theory. I want to know what these conspiracy theories are. So, brutal attack, right, okay, the suspect has been in the US illegally for 14 years. So, US immigration said that the attack, Paul DePape, 42, is as Canadians, them pesky Canadians. I'm joking. I love What's Truth. He's Canadian, but not so much the other Canadians. Oh, Blackjack's Canadian as well. So we love some Canadians, but we don't love others. Is a Canadian citizen who has been in the US illegally 14. They're making it like an illegal aliens, only from fucking Canada. It's only up the bloody road. The husband of this crazy old bat here that's constantly pissed on the White House lawn has been discharged from hospital. He got hit by a hammer. Yeah, there's something very strange about this. The 82-year-old underwent surgeries for injuries suffered during the attack. There's something. I don't know what, but I get called a conspiracy theorist, which is fine. 48 people on a Sunday night. Thank you. Did Mark let us know how he found us? Because I missed it if he did. There's a few people that have come in that are new. Thank you so much to the new people. I found. Oh, okay. I've read that bit. Thank you, Mark. Thank you to all the new people. 67 to 69 and beyond. I think Sid wants to give me a 69er. He paid me £50 to give me a 69er. What do you reckon? Is that worth it? Oh, thanks, Sid. It's going to help out so much with the Bunsters. Oscar's decided to go on a crazy treat every single night. Treat fiend is, oh God. He's waking me up at 6 a.m. every single day. Right, let me get this up. This is an Instagram that Al sent me. So, worth every penny, says Sid. We're going to end on this. This is just bizarre. Al sent it me. I was like, is this serious? Okay, so this man here, the residents were on alert after security footage caught a masked stranger dressed in all black filling an empty bowl with his own candy. Right. So let's watch this. I don't think I can make it go any bigger though. I don't know. It's not going to let me. That's ridiculous. Make it bigger. It won't let me. Sorry, guys. It's ridiculous, I know. Basically, this man here is filling the bag up. So he's dressed in black. I'm hoping you can see it. Okay, so he's filling up the candy bowl. It's caught on a CCTV. So he's got a mask on and he's all in and he walks away. Okay, so they rang the police in a panic. And the police came and they tested the sweeties. They expected to find poison in there or something. And they tested them and they were completely fine. There was nothing in them whatsoever. Someone's put here, kid was trying to do something nice. The caption should reflect that. Yeah, because it says here, Halloween horror, masked man in all black caught filling empty candy bowl. So you think he was putting in poisonous sweets to try and hurt the children? Because why would somebody put sweets in? And apparently the sweets were fine. They wasn't, you know, have pins in or anything like that. He just wanted to do something nice. So there you go. So there are some good people around. But why dressed in all black? I find that a really bizarre thing to do. A conspiracy theory is someone that claims fact without proof. Someone with proof ends up floating down the Thames. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, love. Well said. The glass was on the outside. The hammer was used from the inside. Yeah, I agree. There's something very bizarre going on there. Very bizarre. But they just lie. How is Nancy Pelosi any more sane than old Biden? They're both not full ticket. The amount of time between, yeah, I put a thing on saying that on my community tab. Nancy third in line for being president. Can you imagine? I'm just reading all the comments here. Peace said reminds me of that evil old back gran of mine. Pissed as a fart. Oh, wouldn't even know if it were New Year or New York most of the time. Is that you're talking about your own gran, love? I don't have any gran or granddads left. They all passed away. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? What can you do? Thank you for those of you that joined me yesterday as well for me bonfire. Sorry I ended it so abruptly. Jack seen one of his little friends as we were coming out and we were chatting with them, and I didn't want to be rude and I didn't want to be rude and just not talk to the parents. So I had to cut it off. But Jack was having a bit of a meltdown because of all the people and whatnot, and the firework noise, and the air defenders on. So thank you to those people that joined us yesterday for the fireworks. Really enjoyed it. So we've had a really busy week. We've been out to the pumpkin festival, then we were out trick or treating on Monday with our friends, and then we were out yesterday at the bonfire. And then we're going to be out this week as well. Louise, love, I didn't go and get Jack's shin pads, but I'm going to be going next week, either tomorrow or Tuesday. So, has anyone started the Christmas shopping yet? I haven't really, apart from one, I think. He was hit in the head with a hammer. With a hammer and arm. He was hitting the arm with a hammer. Yeah. Do you remember all that Michael Barrymore Badoobery in the pool? Cynthia Cliff says, I wonder if established facts will start. They already have, mate. Not wonder, they have. Fecking Romans and their inventions, says Sheepdog. Yeah, pesky Romans invented the roads. Oh well, that old bat is 16 years dead. Sausage dildo hammer. Well, that certainly never appeared in Cluedo. Jen's hilarious. You guys are so funny. I love yous. Sorry, Bunny, I was a bit premature. Oh no! Did you miss it? Has someone give me a 69 yet? Because I'm getting a bit excited. I can sense it. I can sense it's coming. It's coming. It's at 66. Do you know what? There's a good chance I might give myself one because I haven't liked yet on the other channel. So I may need to just log in as the old curious bunny. 67, says Tone. Oh, I already have liked it. I must have liked it earlier. I'm so tired. Right, okay. I'm going to go. I've been on for just over 2 hours. So we've done it, James. 169. Come on, guys, admit it. Who did it? Who did it? Who gave the bunny a 69er? Come on, it's a 68 for me. Oh, thank you, everybody. This is so exciting. Thank you so much. I'm feeling invigorated, raring to go. relaxed, amazing. Thank you so much, people. What was that? We've just seen started Christmas shopping months ago. Do you know what, Eric? I used to start in January and get all the stuff in the whoopsie sales after New Year, but then I ended up forgetting where I'd put everything and buying it all again anyway. Oh, thank you, Ellen, darling. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you to all the members as well. The mummy's on now. Well, I had to say that one. Sorry, I've missed that, Jen, love. Shit, nearly there. Look, sheepdog was trembling at his knees. Once the quantum switch over, what comes back on be control. Yeah, they do keep saying that we're going to go down, but we never do. Sympathy Cliff celebrating, that was so funny on Underbellies when he got 69 and nobody else said anything. Sympathy Cliff that was funny. I watched it on the replay, mate. I didn't see the main when I slept through it. If they're definite foul play, yeah, I agree. Oh, thank you, Ellen, sweetie. As soon as you uncover and investigate one government wrongdoing, another, yeah, exactly, darling. They're all dodgy. It's time for a complete reset. We need to reset everything and start again. 68, they owe you one. 70, you owe them. Exactly, Bubbanoo. Oh, well, thank you so much to anyone who donated. Especially, I don't know, Sid did. Thank you, Sid. It was Bridget that did it. Did she? Did Bridget give me a 69er? Oh, in the library. Okay. Coco Chanel. Penny, they say hippopotamus 5 times. Hey, Penny, say hippopotamus 5 times fast. Okay, go. Hippopotamus, 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 hippopotamus. I did it! Yay! Do I get a prize? Oh, me 69 as my prize. Anything else I'm looking at here? True, distracted from the distractions, distracting like clockwork. Hello, Patrick. Patrick's given me a number 70. I've already had me 69, Patrick. I'm very, very happy now. Thank you. What's Truth in the house? One of my favourite Canadians. I have 2, Blackjack and What's Truth. I think you're the only Canadians that I actually like now. I probably just offended somebody else. If you're a nice Canadian, you see, I've always loved Canadians. I've always said I've never met a nasty Canadian, and now there's 2 of them. 71 says Tony Williams. Well, thank you. Red lorry, yellow lorry. I'm quite good at that sort of thing. I think my brain work. I think I'm quite good at multitasking. So when I've got to do these tests, I can do them. Say red leather, yellow leather, as fast as you can 5 times. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Did it? See? I can also rub my tummy and tap my head at the same time. I just got told off by a nasty Canadian. Oh, not that one again. The one that's lying about me. Yeah. Do you remember, guys? Do you remember last year when me and Jack went to the churches and we used to go in the church and we used to go and film the church? Anyway, the one time I left Jack in the car with Al and I went and spoke to the lady because it was raining and didn't want to take Jack out in there. I don't think Jack wanted to come with me. So I left Jack in the car with his dad. Okay. And they're saying now, Crafty Cat is lying and saying that I locked my child in a van. I don't even have a van. And I locked him in there all on his own all day. Now, it's just lies. It's lies. That the video is on my channel. He was with his daddy. I've never left Jack. I don't even leave him ever. She's desperate, Penny. I got her triggered. Well, the fact is, I love that. Thank you, Mouse Nation. This wasn't this church here. It was the church up the road. But you know, when I used to live stream from the churches, well, Jack was in the car with his dad. She's made up this elaborate lie because she's on too much meth that I locked Jack in a van. Now, it's just bollocks. I know, Sid, but I don't even have a fucking van, mate. I've never had a van. And do you know what's ironic, mate? Is that I don't drive anymore. So it's obvious that there was somebody else with me because Al has to drive me everywhere. So there you go. What's Truth is also a Canadian. So yeah, it's like it's just the lies at the moment that people are saying. And you know what, right? If you want to fucking believe it, people, believe it. I don't give a shit anymore. The people that know me know that I wasn't desperate to see Urban Disciples, Mr. Winky. I don't even want to think about that, okay? And secondly, my child, everyone knows my little boy is the happiest little boy in the world, and everyone knows I would never ever leave him in a van. Fucking hell, I miss him when he's asleep. It's fucking ridiculous. If I wanted to get rid of him, he'd be at school, homeschooling, because I don't want him. I want him to be happy and to be loved, and I want to make sure that he's safe. The last thing, but anyway, it's bollocks. He is the best. Bubba News, the chat mate, this channel, not me. Okay, billions more spent in UK will count as foreign aid. What? More foreign aid. We all did, Penny. Ah, well, thank you, Blackjack. Blackjack's. Whereabouts are you, Blackjack? 'Cause What's Truth is in Canada as well, I wonder whether you imagine if you found out you were next to each other. Why would you want to see anyone exactly? Sid, the thing is, when you can't do innuendos anymore, you're in trouble, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? They call so many people, they probably get mixed up with what's going on, and they're on. Yeah, there's a lot of people on drugs. Miss those fishy street. Well, I can get back on them now because Jack was sleeping on the sofa while we were doing his bedroom. He's in his bed now, so I've got my sofa back, so I can sit back on there. And the sofa, the spot where I like to sit, is next to the fish tank. He's back, so I can start doing them again. I don't know if it's a good idea to meet YouTubers anymore, Penny. I could be crazy. Yeah, I agree. What's Truth took a YouTuber into his home, and he had he had no money, no food, nothing. And What's Truth helped him out, and he shit on him as well. There's crazy people everywhere. 7 weeks till Christmas. Yeah, we only really have them on Christmas, on New Year and bonfire night here. We're quite lucky. But yeah, there's some crazy people knocking around. What's Truth? I think we need to get you back on to. Does anyone want to see Sid Swinky? Sid is open to offers. There you go. If you want to contact Sid on Telegram, or you can email him at csidswinky@gmail.com. I'm sure that he would oblige anybody that wants to see that. They call so many people. I've read that bit, haven't I? Okay, set it up. Okay, awesome. Yeah, we need to, because you didn't finish it, and also you should tell us about what happened with that guy. I don't want to say his name, but with what happened. Don't worry about those who don't understand you. Your owl knows you, understands and loves you. Exactly, exactly. It's totally insane. I've just had my 10-year wedding anniversary in September. I'm one of the few people that I know who is actually married to my kid's dad as well. And you get all these people that are accusing me of all these things and lies, and they're not even married. So fuck off. And me, What's Truth, and they fucking hate us for it. Okay, I've already seen your winky. Sid says, look, blimey, Louise is full on, is Louise. She really is. It's like she calls my owl Big Willie. Now, I could be offended by that, but I'm not. It's just a joke. Gets me into it. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Thank you, James. James 1 is quite new. James 1, where did you never told me, where did you find me? Was it the Alex Belfield videos? There's more to come on that as well. Yes, Sid says, shh. Hello, SGW, darling. You keep changing your name, sweetheart. I'm going to call you Smurfer Girl. Smurfer Girl's in the house. Good to see you. It's great that you know Aaron as well. I didn't know you knew Aaron. Aaron's awesome, isn't he? He's not here tonight. Probably asleep. He works so bloody hard on that channel. Every fucker attacks him as well. I just wish people would just stop attacking everybody. Just like, if you don't like someone, unsubscribe, right? It's not difficult. Just unsubscribe and move on. That's all I've ever say. I found you because, oh yes, you did, didn't you? Because Simon Sideways. Thank you so much. Yes, he is awesome. He is, and he's another one that's misunderstood as well. He's got a very sharp sense of humour, and people don't. Yeah, he said he did say that, Louise, love, he did, and you're number one on his list. But you know, people can't get it. They just people just don't get it. Anyway, anything else anybody wants to add? I'll be doing a curious news this week. I don't know what night yet. I'll see if Underbelly wants to join. What else? For Alex Belfield research. I'm looking into the other directors who were with him on these companies in the early 2010 and 2014 time. It's interesting. But yeah, I will do an up. If he's not very well, I'll do an update. There's she is. There's Mo's Nation again. Right. Has anybody got anything they want to add? I heard Elon is going to take a. Really? Well, the MSN are now saying, right, Eric, that that they're saying that Twitter, the shares have fallen, and that Twitter is now making a huge loss. And I think it's just they just hate the fact that Elon Musk has took over. And the thing is, Elon Musk, at the end of the day, he's the richest man alive, so he can do what he wants. And I think most of the time he does do as he's told. But I think he's just messing with the elites, isn't he? He knows that he can do what he wants when he wants. But do I think he's a good guy? Probably not. Sorry, I'm just sorting out my clothes. Sorry, I didn't mean to deafen you all with that. Okay. Anything else? English Buttercup says Twinkie Winky. Is it? Oh yeah, Teletubbies. Exactly. Ignore those kind, not worth the time. Yeah, I could have sit here all day and make videos, sweetheart. Proving that I'm telling the truth, but I can't be bothered. There's people still doing videos and panels and all this bullshit. I can't be bothered. I literally can't be asked. I don't lose sleep over these people. They can't stop talking about me and thinking about me. Who cares? The thing is, I'm accused of all these things with no evidence because it's not true. Fact. You come up in oh really? Oh James, blimey, somebody YouTube actually something nice for me. Well, thank you. Eric likes him. Sheepdog Muskie's sippy IA. I don't know what that means in my opinion. I think he's a robot. So many, yeah. It's bad, sweetheart. The stuff, yeah. There's already stuff happening here. I think we were a little bit further gone than you. It's in the news here. It's actually in the news, and they didn't even make it mandatory here. I just said earlier, Louise, if you must have stepped out, we're going this week. We're going either tomorrow or the next day because his football training's moved from Tuesday to Friday. So we as long as we get it before Friday, we're okay. So thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, so do you know they never made it mandatory for our health workers. They threatened it, and our health workers went on strike. We're not on strike, but they went and marched, and we never had mandatory GB jabs here, but most people just did it. But yeah, it's out now. It's banned. The AstraZeneca's not allowed under 30 because they've admitted that it causes the heart problems. Don't put anything. I can't. I've seen that in America, their news actually sponsored by Pfizer. But there again, our government are all in with it all as well. If you look at who's in our government, their husbands and wives and whatnot have all got shares in these big companies like Moderna. Now, Moderna had never made I can't say the word, the vaccine. They'd never made one. That was their first ever one. It's all very dodgy. Right, but thank you, Louise. Love your amazeballs. Right then, guys, I'm going to get off. So I'll see you all next week. I don't know what days. I try and do a little stream or a video every day if I can. So bear with me. I do put shorts out every day. I'm trying to do more member posts. So if you want to be a member, you can. It all goes to the animals. I really appreciate all the members. And I do put photos up for them that nobody else gets to see. So, for example, Jack in his little skeleton outfit was on the members. Some stuff like from Jack and some of the animal stuff go on there. So thank you, darling. Thank you, Rach. Thank you, Smurfer Girl. Thank you, Sheepdog. Thank you, Mouse Nation. Love. Finish me movie now and then finish me me folding. Bridget Blaine, I don't know if you heard me earlier, sweetheart. I did actually have Spaceballs, the 87 movie, really good movie, ready to go, but it was blocked in America. So if I'd played it, our American friends couldn't have joined in. I didn't think that was fair, so I didn't play it. So now I'm looking for something else. So just bear with me on the movie front. I'm going to make a few channels so that when they take one down, we get the other one and try and, you know, confuse the algorithms a little bit. We are keeping it secret though, as I said. We're keeping it. Where's other side? Has he gone now? Other side, are you okay? Good night, mate. If we can join with, well, that's what, do you know what, love? I set my VPN to America and it worked for me. I think it's, you know, if your channel is set to being an American channel, I think that's it. I thought I made a new channel, Ellen Love. I put it in the Telegram group and everything. It's like, did you not see it, sweetheart? I made a new one, darling. We watched a movie yesterday called The Stuff. Bridget Blaine, love. Wasn't that film funny? It was funny. It was brilliant. Bridget's awesome. I love Bridget. Right then, Bridget Blaine, lots of love. Yeah, okay. Smurfer Girl, are you on Telegram, sweetheart? If not, oh, it's all right, Ellen, darling. Well, I'll put it in the group again now. Smurfer Girl, sweetheart, do me a favour, love. Drop me an email because I know you enjoy these movies. I'll put it in again now, darling. Hang on. Smurfer Girl, drop me an email and I'll send you the link to the new group. Oh, you are? Okay. At red_pilled_rabbit, you will find me on Telegram and I will send you the link. Bridget is a dark horse. I think Bridget's amazeballs. I met Bridget on Facebook a few years ago. She never used to do YouTube. There's Gary the Dingy Diver, got him. She never used to do YouTube, you know, did Bridget? And she used to be on the Facebook, and I kept saying to her, I says, please come to YouTube. And she was like, I don't like it. I said, you'll be all right on there. Do you remember that, love? And then you went to the YouTube UNN. She's awesome. I'm off to watch Carry On Film. Loving your movie channel, Penny. Well, thank you, darling. I enjoy watching them with you guys, you know. Me hide in your loft, says Gary the Dingy Diver. Again, people won't get the humour there. Gary the Dingy Diver was on Only Fools and Horses. He got in the back of the old the trotter van, and they called him Gary. Got it, and people just wouldn't get that either. There you go. Okay, that it's exactly like that, darling. Red_pilled_rabbit. If you will find me, sweetheart. Drop me a message and then I'll send it you. All right, darling. You're welcome to join our group as well if you want. There's a lot of links going there. We share a lot of information in there about what's going on and stuff. So I think it was Graham, the Baron Hesketh, that mentioned Alex. I don't know who that is, darling. Wasn't doing well and an emotional roast. Yeah. Some people are brilliant. Drop me a message, sweetheart. I think some people are making Alex Belfield videos for the hell of it, and I won't do that. To get views, I won't do that. I only do videos when there's actually a reason to make a video, you know. But this, yeah, of course it's not going to be well. I watched one the other day, and it's just clickbait. It said that they had proof that he was looking at child porn, and there was no proof. It was just all clickbait. It's disgusting. Belfield, or I think he's talking about Belfield. She. Are you a she? I'm guessing you're a she, though you could be a guy who, we don't want to discriminate. Right, Cosmic Wartoad, see you later. Right then, guys, take care, and I'll see you all very soon. And I'll be on Telegram now, messaging and replying, and I'll put the TV. I'll put the Eric, are you in the Telegram group? I don't think you are. Anyone? Hello, Anglo-Saxon. Right at the death he comes in. We've already at a 69, mate, but I'll take any extras if you're offering. We're at 71 at the moment, so if you want to drop me one, I'm happy. Tony Williams, thank you for joining us. Did you come over from Revs as well, mate? Or did you come up on the algorithm? Did I come up on the algorithm? The fucking Walton's here trying to go. I know, but I like to, So yeah, I'm terrible for saying goodbyes. I like to make sure that everyone's had a goodbye, not been ignored. Made the calf, says Michael A. Wilson. Right, love you all, and I'll see you all very soon, or in Telegram. Take care, guys. Night night. Bye. And thank you to Paz as well for coming up.